Hey guys, we are going over the main things that the twab yesterday released. The link for the twab is going to be down in the description down below if you want to read it for yourself. We're just going to fly through it with all the main points that I think that are important just for me and for most players out there that are going for the loot. First thing up is the stuff we're getting from Ordeal Nightfalls now, which is our wonderful things. If you played D1, these were like 3 of the main guns you use, especially doing PvE/PvP stuff. First up is the Palindrome. This was the most used hand cannon, legendary hand cannon that was competing against Is Luna, which if you didn't play D1, Is Luna was a legendary version of Hawkmoon that worked pretty much the same way except for their exotic perk. Up next is Shadow Price. It was the top tier legendary auto to use at the time, and it would be amazing in PvP and amazing in PvE if you actually liked using autos, which was great. Lastly, that's getting added to Ordeal Nightfalls is Swarm. Swarm was one of the first good legendary machine guns. I'm gonna be interested to see how this competes with Commemoration that is dropping from the Deepstone Crypt Raid, just because it has the raid perk reconstruction, so you have like a ton of ammo. But yeah, one of the bad things about this TWAB, it actually went fruition what I didn't want to happen, which was the adept mods army acquired both the same mods from trials and GMs. This makes me not want to go into trials a little bit more just because I don't need to for their mods. This would have been a great way to put my interest out there for going into the trials. Next is going to be the pursuit weapon we're getting next season, which, you know, this scares me a little bit just because it looks very similar to Mountaintop, and if it has a similar perk to Mountaintop, this is going to be really bad because I don't want to be forced to use this gun in PvE or PvP. But yeah, it's a breach grenade launcher just like Mountaintop. It looks very similar to Mountaintop, and we don't know much about it besides its look, and that, you know, it's the same thing as last season where you do the quest for the Vala Shacks and Drifter and you get ornaments for it. Up next is the 3 trials weapons, which actually I'm slightly interested in. The hand cannon, already know it looks amazing. It's gonna, the way the trailer made it look, it's gonna feel amazing. The pulse rifle, I'm interested in it. Lastly, is gonna be a fun one because you know how PvP players like to throw hate and for like, why don't you fix 3-peeking? And one of the things you use for 3-peeking is swords. Well, we're getting the trial sword, and it's gonna be just like Temptation Hook, what we have now, except this one's gonna be solar. We're interested on how it's gonna work with the adept mods. Up next for weapons, we have the 6 other ones that they shown. We don't know where their loot is going to come from. I'm going to put a picture of the 6 weapons on screen. There's a sniper rifle, then fusion rifle. We got the submachine gun was from the trailer and it looks nice. You got a sidearm, a rocket that we saw from the trailer, a military bow. Now here are this is going to be fun because, you know, we got this mod that works exclusively with Aeon Colt. I'm going to put all 3 on screen, you know, just so you can see what I'm seeing. But 2 of them are going to be very useful, especially in stuff like raids if you're struggling with a little bit with ammo or you just need overshields. But they're also good for things like trials too. Everyone around you gets healed, which these mods are going to be useful in PvE and PvP, which is a very good thing that they added. I'm glad they're trying to buff the Aeon gloves because those gloves barely get used anyway. Also, lastly, they're taking the catalysts of the guns that, you know, from the activities that got vaulted or location that got vaulted, whatever you want to call it. The guns that are getting their catalysts back in the game, but we don't know where they're going to be dropped in, is Bad Juju, Izanagi's, Sleeper Stimulant, Huckleberry, Warline Zero, Polaris Lance, Telesto, Legend of Acarius, and Skyburner's Oath. I'm glad some of these are coming back because if you were like me and Sleeper Stimulant and Telesto's Catalyst did not want to drop from the raid, this would be another chance to get it. Hopefully soon we'll figure out how to get it so we could farm it properly. Also, very last thing I want to go over, just in case anyone has been hearing it from either the in-game announcement or just not been paying attention to the TWABs. Weekly bounties from Strikes, Crucible, Gambit, Gunsmith, and the Crow are going away. So if you have them, if you're trying to save them, don't. They're just going to disappear. Just use them and get the stuff from them. If you're stashing Crucible tokens, get rid of them now. Those are another thing that's getting disappeared. There has never been talk that they're doing the same thing to Vanguard. You keep those if you want, but me personally, I'm just going to spend a day cashing all my Vanguard tokens in. Also, if you have your memory fragments for stasis and you haven't completed them and you don't have them all, either get them done because they're going to get taken away at the end of the reset. Also, they're getting rid of all Crow bounties. All of them are going away because Crow is becoming a new vendor, I guess. The way this is is leading towards. Also, the materials that you would need to get rid of is decaying dust, space glass needles, Theraphyte, simulation seed. You'll be able to turn these into the spider for a glimmer if you don't use them before the reset. That's the main stuff dealing with the TWAB. I'm excited to see where all these guns go to and how they play in the meta and how they would go around builds. The only one I'm going to be grabbing quickly on Tuesday, the pursuit weapon, so I can see if I'm going to be afraid or slightly amused. If it's going to be another mountaintop or it's going to act like Truth Teller. Hopefully it acts like Truth Teller and just have like something special around it. But anyway, guys, if you want to follow my Twitch, because I do all my Destiny stuff on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. My link is going to be down in the description below. Be sure to stop by, say hi, hang out and vibe, or, you can come join and I can help you out with anything in the raid. Anyway, guys, I love y'all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.